How do you prepare this team after what happened last year, though, in the offseason? What did you tell them?
We're not saying one word about last season. It's August 2008. There's not one word. You will not hear one word out of anyone about 2007.
But Lee Corso,
Okay?
he is of the opinion that you are such an offensive-minded coach that you can't possibly go more than 2 games without resuming play-calling duties. I mean, your own thoughts. I mean, is it within your nature and psyche to go the full year without assuming play-calling responsibility?
Yes. I've done a lot of due diligence on this. This has been a process. This isn't just something I don't wing anything. I'm not going to be standing there studying the call sheet and remembering every formation and trying to decide whether it's a left hash or right hash play. Okay, it'll allow me to get fresh bodies on the field and be able to look into players' faces and to see what we need to do and not have to be meticulous as far as the call sheet goes.
What kind of maybe added element does the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry have now that Rich Rodriguez is at the helm?
Well, first of all, with Jonas, is one rocked-up unit. I mean, when you see him out there for a freshman, you don't get any more chiseled, well-defined athlete than this guy. And for a guy who's young, he shows very, very good leadership skills. The players seem to gravitate to him. You could see, we always talk about that special something. Well, the players like being around this guy, and that usually bodes well for what's going to happen down the line. As far as Michigan, obviously we got them early in the season. We'll spend, the majority of our time talking about San Diego State, but I have a lot of respect for Rich. I mean, Rich, and his offense is a pain in the butt, and we brought the guy from Stanford in here. It was a blitzathon when we played against them on defense. So, I mean, it's going to be a very, very challenging opponent.
What would you say you're most excited about with this team heading into the year?
Well, I think that any time you got a large number of guys that now it's their second time around, it's their second go-around. Now, in some cases, it's the third go-around, and Mo Crum, it feels like it's his 10th go-around. But so many guys, when it's their second go-around, you don't have to go through the trials and tribulations of going through the initial stages of getting on the field. So usually for any football player at any level, the most significant jump as a player comes from your first year playing to your second year playing. And we have many, many players in that group. So it's just a question of how many of them can make that significant jump all at the same time. That's what I'm excited about.